I'm Lorraine Ashover. I am the Managing Director and founder of Minerva. I have a teenage daughter who I basically act as a taxi service for. I love a good crime novel, a good crime show on TV. For my sins, I'm a Nottingham Forest fan, which anyone who's into football will know that that's a roller coaster. Minerva was set up in 2010. And up to that point I was working for a high street bank, felt I really needed a change from what I was doing, but wanted to remain working with sort of schools because that was a sector that I was really passionate about and the clients are lovely to deal with. So back then it was just me on my own in my bedroom at home, and since then the business has grown. We've now got a team of 5, so we're still small, but perfectly formed, I like to think, and that's one of the key things actually, is that the growth of the business has been organic and it's been very careful. I think working in a bank tends to make you quite risk averse, so I've been very careful about how I've grown the business to make sure that we've got really solid foundations. And I think the fact now that we've gone from no customers when we started up to working with 100 schools at any one time now is testament to that growth and that being careful around what we've done, in that we are very solid as an organisation, and hence we are growing. When someone joins our company, there's loads and loads of support, not just from the point of view of support from colleagues and on-the-job training, but also lots of manuals for people to refer back to, templates. So you're not coming in and just being sort of landed in it and being left on your own to do things. There's a huge amount of support around what you do when you join, and I think that's really important because it means people can hit the ground running, they can be really confident in what they're doing. That's particularly important now where we offer hybrid working, so you don't need to be in the office every day, and so actually if you're not in the office and you don't have somebody to ask, there'll probably be a manual or a template or a document that you can actually use that will help you. And that's also what's helped us get our ISO 9001 accreditation, which for a small business obviously is quite a big deal, but we don't just get that accreditation for the tick in the box. It's very much looking at how we can constantly be improving what we're doing. That's a very important element of what we do in the organisation, is that continual improvement in the business. I think you should come and work for Minerva because it is a great place to work, and of course I would say that, wouldn't I? I'm the founder of the business, but there are lots of really great reasons to come and work here. I think one of the key reasons for me personally is that the clients and the colleagues that I get to work with on a day-to-day basis, they are such a pleasure to work with. I really look forward to coming in to the office, or even just when I'm at home. I look forward to engaging with my clients and my colleagues and the suppliers that we deal with as well. It's such a lovely sector to work in. Everybody just seems to be really nice. We do have lots of fun when we're in the office. It ranges from quiet contemplation when we're all doing something and we're all concentrating on what we're doing, to occasionally raucous laughter. There's lots of nice banter that happens in the office, so it's a really lovely environment. And I think one of the other reasons that it's really brilliant to work here is because you get to see the impact of what you do on a day-to-day basis. So you're not a small cog in a big wheel. You're very much a part and parcel of what's going on, and you'll be dealing directly with the customers. You'll see the outcomes of the work that you do. And there's nothing better than a client phoning you up and speaking to you about how the pupils have gone in for their new catering service, and they're all really overjoyed. They're getting great food, and they're all really excited about this new catering service that they've got. Getting that direct feedback from a client is really, really fantastic. But don't just take my word for that. The team have added some comments onto the webpage here, and I promise I didn't bribe them to say what they said. But hopefully if you hear from the team about what they think, that will also help you to see what a fantastic place it is to work here. The team will tell you that I'm always banging on about training. What training would you like? Because I really have a budget for that, and I want to encourage people to do that. Now, that training could take all sorts of different forms. It could be a formal training course. It could be support for doing your SIPS qualifications, if that's something you're looking at doing. It could be informal, so on-the-job training. It could even be that you've seen a book that you really want to read that you feel will help you in your role. And it doesn't have to be technical training either. It can just be softer skills. It could be something around, dealing with difficult conversations, presentations, negotiation. There's all sorts of different things that you could be looking at. And I would actively encourage all of that. Alongside, a good salary that we'll be paying, there's lots of other benefits besides. So, there's the usual things that you would expect, that there is a pension scheme available, but we do enhance contributions to that. There's also SIPS study support as well, if that's something that you are interested in pursuing. We have a perks at work package, so you can get discounts on things like cinema tickets and your shopping. There's a staff wellbeing package, so you'll have access to things like a 24-hour helpline. You'll also get free eye tests, free flu jabs. There's also, which I hope you don't need to take advantage of, but there's enhanced sick pay if that's something that unfortunately you need to take advantage of. So there's loads of fantastic benefits as part of this package if you come to work for Minerva. Below this video, you will see any roles that we are currently advertising for. So please do click on the link, and that will take you through to a page that will tell you more about that opportunity. However, if we're not currently advertising for any roles, please don't let that stop you getting in contact with us, because we are growing and there's every possibility that we may well be recruiting again soon. Please get in contact with us by email or by phone, and I'd be really delighted to hear from you.